curious, what are some of the factors that are extremely important to you when considering buying IT products?
Right. Well, it would be all of the things that I suppose ConnectWise might think are unattractive, but again, I'll just think about my life in SHI, dealing with tech data and Ingram and all that, and it's again it's all the very unglamorous things that just have to be done. Like having on hand tens of thousands of product sitting in a certain physical location, with certainty that it can get delivered to another location within a specific time frame. And so those are the things that can break a relationship if you're not successsul. So not very hard to do, but big penalty if you don't do it.
So what I heard from you was more that you were saying availability of SKUs and on-time availability, and second was it reach that you mentioned, like the fact that they have multiple OEMs and different types of vendors that can satisfy. Okay. Right.
Now, so that would be the first thing. The second thing would be, what I would call technical support. It's not to say that the VARs don't have pre-sale support. In fact, I ran the pre-sales team at SHI. But let's face it, there's just a lot of the technology categories and vendors within any single category, and technology changes every day, and so you can never have enough help to understand on a technical level where a specific vendor is on their roadmap compared to an alternative product. And some you can always go back to the original vendor for that data as well, but they can be hard to reach because they're just trying to sell things as opposed to support things. So a good distributor is going to be very effective in providing those kinds of insights on demand.
When you say technical support, is it mostly kind of understanding what the product line is for a particular vendor, how that's changing for, say, a product that you're looking to buy? What are the different alternatives and vendors that meet or match your requirements? I kind of understood. Is there any other part of technical support that you think, is there anything else on the technical side, pre-sales or post-sales, that you think might be
there is, but it's not something that you can expect a distributor to provide, and that's on implementation. And frankly, that's what the large VARs are trying to. That's a skill gap that the large VARs are trying to close themselves. In order to get more margin. It's sort of you need to, not just to sell it, but to plug it in, as I was explaining to your colleague. And that's where these more specialist VARs have already moved. The Dimension Data, Presidios, E+s of the world. They've got technical implementation teams that can go on site to the client, to the customer, and get it up and running. And so again, you wouldn't look to anyone but your own firm to do that, or what we did at SHI, frankly, is just have a set of relationships with other service providers who we would bring in on a situation by situation basis, to make that happen. Again, that's where our conversation with ConnectWise became really interesting, because that's what I see them is providing a lot of value in, is helping keep track of what we always would consider to be the messy part of our ambitions. Service delivery gets really complicated. It's it's not as simple as matching SKU price and delivery time and making all that happen, but rather recognizing that the service project is not as was not as advertised, and so we need 3 people by Friday instead of 2, or you need overtime, or you need a different skill set, or all the things that can go wrong, and so ConnectWise purports to offer a capability to handle those messy details, and that